Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays Skyrim. We're here in the Winking Skeever, which is what I call my dick a damn. But anyway, we're gonna talk to Gulum-Ei here.
What do we have here?
I'm here about
I
Golden
don't
Glow
deal
Estate.
in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods.
Hey, do you wanna turn that concert off real quick? I'm kind of having an important conversation right now.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Okay. You've betrayed us, but now I'm gonna run errands for you. Some people are better at singing than others. The age of the laughter is just about done. Something like that. I did used to know all the words to that, and then I forgot. It's been a sad couple of years since I played Skyrim, you know? But we're back with a vengeance. Yep. Still waiting on that Elder Scrolls 6 something that's gonna bring the Elder Scrolls to a whole new level on the PS4, and it's gonna be drop in, drop out co-op like Dying Light. It's gonna be the best thing that ever happened. Okay, I'm gonna get some Firebrand wine, and then while I'm there, I'm also going to steal some Deathbell, because we should kill all the plants in the Blue Palace too, I think. I think that'll really get rid of their spirits. While we're stealing some spirits, let's steal some more spirits. Oh shit. Oh shit me. Easiest heist I ever pulled. No guards watching over that Firebrand wine. Any guards watching over this death bell? Nope, no guards watching over this death bell. No guards watching over that death bell. Any guards watching over this death bell? No guards watching over that death bell. All right. Everyone in the Blue Palace is going to be very, very sad that we've stolen a flower that is named after dying. Oh, but it brightened the place up. No, it probably made you get a little existential when you thought about it, but that's not usually positive change. Oh, whoops. Thistle. Are thistles for heavy armor? Is that what a thistle was for? Was that something else? I feel like a thistle was heavy armor. I don't know what else is heavy armor, though. I feel like maybe one of the bee items, like beehive husk, or honeycomb, or the bee itself. Walking, talking, strolling along. Going back to the Winking Skeever. I mean, what a great name for your dick. What the fuck? We've lost the door. The door has been a victim of major pop-up issues. Alright, let's go in. I didn't know my game was that glitched. But stuff keeps springing up. As long as we don't get any of that game freeze stuff, then I'll be okay to discuss the occasional weird technicality.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know.
Okay.
I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
That's
In
it?
this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Alright, you be on your way. You just go ahead and go right exactly back to where you don't want anybody following you. And then I'll do my part and follow you. Does he even... I feel like he doesn't even care that I follow him. I feel like I could walk in front of him all the way to his thing.
Everything. Now leave me alone.
Don't worry about it. You and me. Just going through a nice little stroll through Skyrim. On our way to the East Indian Empire Training Company. You know. I mean, we're best pals by this point. Like, you gave me a few shitty soul gems for a case of Firebrand wine. Which, probably a fair trade, considering it took about a half a second to steal it. So, you know, I deserve about a half-second reward, which is fine. That's okay. I'm not knocking that. Not knocking your generosity in terms of... Yeah, but... I'm just gonna, like... Oh, yeah. You don't know I'm following you. No. No, sir. I am shadowing you so good right now.
Sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
Junk? Excuse me? Whatever, I know where you're going, so I don't even need to tail you so close. Mountain climbing in Skyrim is so much fun. Age of the Dragons is just about done. Do I even need to wait for him? Can I just, like, go in here? Yes. I mean, kind of a problem that, he's gonna be coming in behind me while I'm sneaking through this place, but at the same time, who gives a shit? I've never been caught by him, but I can't imagine that the quest fails. I just don't know how that would work. I feel like, if anything, he would spot me, alert the guards, and then just still, like, run off to where he's gonna go anyway. But I'm gonna kill all those guards anyway. So it'll be just fine. Give me... Le dagger. I've never understood what the fuck this goat is doing in here. But you know how it go. We take all the torches so we don't get spotted.
What was that?
Nothing you need to worry about. Unlock door expert? Really? Why? Oh, that is the easiest expert lock I have ever picked. Is this just like a place to hide? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it must be like a place for prisoners. That's why it's such a hard lock. You know, expert is the standard lock for prisons in Skyrim. Orcish helm. I'll take the gold. Take that. I don't need that. I don't think you can dismantle or disenchant. Okay. Gulum-Ei is now in the building. Because I can tell. because the little arrow changed. And he's going to be coming through here. So this is why I unlocked this place, so I can hide from him. Where he at? Is he freaking out over the body that I left for him? Nope. Oh, I see. God, he moves so slow. So how's your guys' day going, huh? Is it going good? You guys having a good day so far? You know, taking a break from your busy schedules, your good life that is full of wonderment and surprise to watch my YouTube video?
I'm gonna find whoever did this.
No, you're not. You're gonna go cowardly hide everywhere. I like how he had to, like, walk back and, like, restart his course. Because he just could not handle that body being there. I wish I could kill him. I mean, I think I can. But at the same time, you can't, like, really blame him. I mean, I guess you can't. I mean, you know, he's a thief. He took on a thief job. And so it's like, you know, he's just making ends meet. But at the same time, like, he knew full well it was gonna have some bad benefits on the Thieves Guild. So, the fuck? I'm making lots of noise. Good thing that guards aren't, they don't care about noise at all, which is nice. Is that a guy right there? Why my air... Why my arrow decided to go all limp dick on me and just not even shoot as far as it was supposed to shoot. Let's try it again. That's more along the lines of what I was talking about. Fortunately, we have iron arrows. I missed. It's whatever, you know, it doesn't even matter. Gulum-Ei didn't hear shit. Mage robes, noble clothes. These guys, like, disguise themselves as other dudes to, like, get into places and, like, so the East Trading Company can, like, expand its wealth or something. They even have a bunch of instruments here. I mean, you know, it could just be shipments. You know, they ship clothes and stuff. But maybe there's something sinister going on with the Bard's College and the East Empire Trading Company that the game didn't even know is going on, but they programmed it to, like, have all these instruments in the thing because they're, like, stealing it or something. Like, to increase their profits, they're stealing all these assorted items from, like, the specific vendors that would be selling them, such as the Bard's College for these lutes and the flutes and drums. Or maybe they're ripping off the College of Winterhold with, like, these mage robes, and maybe they're stealing from all the nobles and all the major holds with their fine clothes. It could be the greatest conspiracy that nobody ever discovered until me just now. These iron arrows aren't going to cut it, by the way. Do I have a lot of better ones? I have ancient Nord arrows. Those are 10. Are iron arrows 10? No, they're 8. 4 elven arrows, 29 dwarven arrows is pretty good. 4... Oh, okay. Well, let's just go steel arrow. Steel arrow, step up from iron arrow. Ancient Nord arrow and steel arrow, basically the same thing. I don't know why there's troll fat on this boat just hanging out. No soul gem large enough. That's not Gulum-Ei, is it? Did he really... Do you even give... It is. It is. I'm so glad I missed. I'm sorry. Whoopsies. What is... I mean, what is he doing just, like, still sitting there? That's what I want to know. And also, can I jump on this thing? Because I feel like there's something inside this cage. I was incorrect. This cage is empty. But why don't we... Is there something inside this mead barrel? Nothing in this mead barrel? Am I gonna get trapped in this mead barrel now? Oh my god, I actually am. Nope, nope, we're fine. We're alright. Let me get in this cage. Ooh, I'm your sexy prisoner now. What are you gonna do? I'm all locked up in this cage. Do you like that, Mr. Dilham? Have you seen that SNL episode? That was a really great sketch in it. Ryan Gosling, episode. 80 Bryant's character in that particular sketch. One of the best, definitely the best character she has. One of the best on the show at the current moment. I hope they revisit that some more. But we all miss Stefan. Everybody misses Stefan. That's why Bill Hader needs to host again. Stefan might be the greatest character that there ever has been on SNL. I can definitely say has been the most successful at making me laugh consistently. Because it's always funny when people break. You know, it's the breaking mechanic that, like, really sells that one. And that Ryan Gosling episode, Ryan Gosling could not keep a straight face throughout the entire thing. And that was fun, you know? It was a good time, you know? There's no pressure. What's in this barrel? Tomatoes? Oh, what is that? You know. Oh, but Saturday Night Live hasn't been funny since I watched it when I was a teenager, and I'm insert age here, so that means however many years ago. Yeah, you can fuck off. Nobody asked you to extend your patronage 50 years. You don't like the show, don't watch it. You don't need to shit talk it for everybody else. Now we must confront the Gulum-Ei, who magically teleported all the way to the end of this. Oh, you think... Exactly. You thought I was gonna trip that? I'm not you, the audience. You, the other people that would have set that up. She told me she'd wait for me, but I should have known better. They never wait. These guys are like buffer. Yeah, because they're fucking plunderers. Look at that shit. That's okay, you can't see me.
What was that?
Nothing. Go along your merry way.
I guess I was just hearing things.
Yep, you were just hearing things, and that arrow in your chest is an illusion of the mind. I wouldn't even worry about it. Sorry if you can hear the vacuum. There's a vacuum. It's a floor above me, but it's still a vacuum. And it sounds a lot like a vacuum. Do you guys just go back to your little positions? You do. I can't sneak up on you with my dagger because one of you will look at me.
Said she'd wait for me, but they never.
But they never wait. I knew you were gonna say that shit. I don't know. Dwarven bow. What if I equip my strongest arrow? How much damage would that do? Orcish arrows are 12. Dwarven arrows, I think, are also 12. No, they're 14. Elven arrows, 16. Aha! We're almost doubling our damage. Well, we're not actually doubling our damage, but we're close. That's pretty good. Alright. And now that there is only one guy, I will be able to dagger him.
Must be my imagination.
Plus, you're just an outlaw, so you would just die pretty much anyway. I'm gonna pickpocket you. You got nothing worth pickpocketing. Bye-bye. 15 times damage, bitch. A bitch ass. I'll take that. Ugh, not going through there. No, thank you. I'll take the main path. There's spiders in the side path. I don't want it to deal with spiders. This guy's just, like, out for a swim, and I don't understand if that's, like, a glitch or if he's just, like, supposed to be chilling in the water right now. Damn it. You're just an outlaw. Nice. I need to recharge my bow pretty fast here. Why don't I do that right now? Maybe get some enchanting out of it. Again, sorry if... Let's go lesser. Any of the less, I guess, is, yeah, fine. I know, can't do anything about the vacuum. You know, I told my parental units that I was like, oh, I'm gonna go downstairs and record now. They were like, okay, but I guess they didn't internalize that. Did you know that a vacuum is loud and travels between floors? Not that it's a big deal, because it really isn't. Especially if you can't even hear it. But I can hear it, and I'm right next to the microphone, so I imagine that you can hear it. Ready for a headshot? Yeah. Of course you're a plunderer. But you're also dead. You're a dead plunderer. I got a critical strike when it didn't matter, so that's cool. 14 dwarven arrows is a good haul. Wait, please, don't hurt me. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I mean, you want to know. Anybody else just, you know, swimming around? I've never once needed a torch. I wish I knew what kind of people you were. You're a plunderer? A plunderer that didn't even get snuck attacked. Snuck attacked. That's how you say it. Did no damage whatsoever. There's 3 of you. I'll be able to kill you. Just you wait. Now that your guys are going to be on your way back. Although, you probably didn't run very far, which means that I missed my chance. Yep. Alright then. What about you? Are you a plunderer? No, you're just dead. Yeah, you ran into your own trap. I appreciate your zealousness. No, my throat's been cut. No, I'll get you for this. I don't like to take chances pickpocketing units that might be able to kill me in a straight one-on-one fight, so... I'll pickpocket them outlaws, though. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. Wait, does that have a tripwire? No. Basically how the song goes. It's catchy, I'll admit. You're not Gulum-Ei, but I am gonna kill you. Just you wait. Turn around, bitch. Go ahead. Turn your back. Turn your back on me. Come on now. Come on, turn your back. Okay, what are you... Okay, fine. I'll sneak up behind you then. Oh, there's 2 people there. Yeah, slit your eyebrows right off. And you're a plunderer. Dead plunderer. 102 gold. Chest, what's in here? Amethyst and gold. Nice. Ready, set, right in the chin. Of course you're a plunderer. But at least you're a stationary one. Gulum-Ei don't give a shit. People are dying around me. I am cowardly with fear.
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia. Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
I mean, that's kind of how it works, right? How do you know who it is until they contact you?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began.
I didn't even know who it was until she talked to me for the first time. No fucking shit. See, I'm different. I know people before I have any idea who these people are. You know what I mean? I know people before they talk to me. There's a master lock in one of these. Oh, I need that. I need that enchantment. Greater Soldier and lockpicks. Thanks for the 5 lockpicks. I will need those to pick that master lock. Debella statue. Titties. Titties? Do we like gold titties? And, like, kind of crotch, but not really? I think we do. I think we like titties and crotch. What is this? Steel Dagger of Souls. Oh, you're a soul trapper. Well, we don't need that enchantment. This is an expert level chest. I guarantee you what is in this chest is complete dog shit. Just you watch. 9 gold! Don't you love it? It's like these bitches picked the locks, stole most of what was inside, and then just relocked them. Wraith's Wedding Dowry? Let's read that shit. Feel free to skip if you don't care. By Voltha Gra Vamwort. What the hell kind of accent is... I'm gonna read it in a French accent, even though it's probably not even close. Le poet's alright. There is something life-changing about being in love, said Kip Kanya Gramin Fang, sometimes called the Wraith. I haven't wanted to rob anyone or anything in weeks. Why, the other day, I saw the door wide open at a wealthy merchant's house, but my mind was fully occupied with what I should wear on my wedding day. You have been out of right society for very long now, frowned her friend Cargill approvingly. You never told me what happened to your first husband. You know, the one the shaman gave you. Torn apart by ash ghouls, smiled Kepkanja dreamily. It was rather saddish, but I would know nothing like that. What happened to Woodwork? No life of adventure for him. He's practically an Imperial. In fact, he is one. Did I tell you how we met? Hundreds of times, grumbled Cargill, reaching for his flagon. He was your jailer, and he refused you food until you promised to marry him. Have you ever heard of anything so madly romantic in all your life? Sighed Kepkanya, and then grew serious. I was going to say that I hope my old friends will wish me well, but as old Barazriel used to say, there's no point in hoping for what cannot be. We'll leave with the Imperial Knights for Balmora immediately after the wedding, but as long as we're in Dagon Fell, the gang will find some way of disrupting my love life and bringing back to the light. I know it. As the days approached towards the Wraith's wedding day, there was certainly something sinister in the air that Kepkiana could smell when she was not transported by heady bliss. Dark figures seemed to shift in the shadows and disappear when approached. She recognized the clothing of some beggars near Woodwork's cottage as costumes, but the mendicants hurried away before she could recognize which of her old gang was stalking her. But these moments of apprehension were few. Kepkiana was truly happy, making arrangements for the ceremony to be performed at the very dungeon where Woodwark had imprisoned her. Her father was long since dead, another victim of ash ghouls, but her fiancé's commander volunteered to act on his behalf. Of course, Kepkiana had to supply her own dowry. She spent every last mark of her savings of ill-gotten gain to buy her beloved a truly wonderful present. Clear my throat. The wedding was set for the stroke of midnight, as is orc tradition. Oh, they're orcs. The handmaidens, wives of imperial officers, were busily sewing her into her gown of red velvet and fine gold filigree in the morning. Dulceta, one of the handmaidens, remarked that she had heard that Kepkiana had bought Woodwark a truly beautiful gift for her dowry. "Let me show it to you," Kepkiana giggled, dashing from the room half-dressed to her hidden alcove. The present had been stolen. The women were horrified, but the Wraith found herself merely irritated, not surprised. This was truly the old gang's style. They knew that the wedding ceremony without a dowry was marked as unlucky. She asked her handmaidens to finish dressing her quickly while she pondered what the burglars would have done with her treasure. The whole region was honeycombed with secret lairs and abandoned sites thieves used to store their loot. There were obvious places, of course, but after much reflection she thought of where she would have put it under similar circumstances. Once the handmaids had finished, Kepkiana bade them to make certain that the ceremony went on as scheduled, and not to fret that she might be a little late. She wrapped herself in a shawl to protect her gown from dungeon dust, and set off for the shrine of Malakath. The Wraith had never before attempted to rob her own friends, and so she was peeved at them for trying to ruin her happiness. She had no interest in hurting them physically. Her style was to avoid conflict, though she knew it would be inevitable. The lessons her mentor Cargol had given her had helped her avoid the lances and blades of guards and Imperial Knights over the years. Now she would see if they would allow her to survive a den of thieves and the unknown dangers of the shrine, without, most importantly, ruining her dress. The desolate place was so empty as she delved into it that she feared she might have made a miscalculation. It was not until she found a small room hidden down a long corridor that she knew she was at the right place, and that it was well suited for an ambush. She grabbed the chest with her treasure within and turned to face the assault. Two of her old gang, Vorum and Vor-Ei, the Red Guard twin brother and sister, were outside the door as she came from the room. They knew the Wraith better than to taunt her, and immediately attacked. Vorum struck out with a left thrust of his blade, while Vor-Ei sought to rush her. The Wraith neatly sidestepped Vor-Ei, while dropping her weight to her rear left leg, shifting her right shoulder to the left to slip past Vorum's strike. The twins crashed into one another, and Kepkiana passed swiftly on. Almost immediately, she was set on by the Argonian Binyar, his mace whistling through the air at her head. They had never much liked one another. The Wraith snapped into a duck. I'm sorry, snapped? Oh, I see. Not a duck the animal, a duck like how you get lower. I see how it is. So the mace whacked with a tremendous clamor against a stone wall. Binyar was thrown off balance, giving her a few seconds lead, hurrying up the passage. Ahead, she could smell the fresh night air. The last of her dowry's defenders was Sorag, an orc, with whom she had shared a brief romance. It was he who Kepkiana knew had masterminded the theft. In a way and in context, she thought, his devotion to her misery was rather sweet. At the moment, though, she was most concerned with avoiding his barbed axe that seemed ideal for breaking her dress's fine stitchwork and the flesh beneath. Bending her knees slightly, bobbing to avoid strikes to the head, weaving her head to confuse Soragath of her next move, shuffling her feet arrhythmically, the Wraith made an impossible target. She ducked inside his thrusts, sidestepped his swings, and then sidestepped his thrusts, and ducked his swings. As erratic as she tried to make her defensive moves, Soragath still kept pace with her, refusing to budge from his position at the dungeon outlet. Midnight was coming, and the Wraith finally decided that she must end the confrontation. When Sorag swung out next, she sidestepped to her left, swayed down, and ducked her head, so the axe whistled over her right shoulder. In that instant, his right side was exposed, and she reluctantly smashed the chest hard into his torso. There was not enough time for Kepkiana to see if she had killed him or merely knocked him unconscious. In truth, she thought of nothing else but rushing to her wedding ceremony. At precisely midnight, Woodwark and Kepkiana were united together. He was delighted with her dowry gift, a fine suit of armor that would make him the envy of other Imperial jailers. Even more, he was enchanted by his wife's tale of retrieving it from the shrine of Malakoth. Did it occur to you to put on the armor when you knew that it was an ambush? He asked. I didn't want to dent your present, she replied between kisses, and I certainly didn't want to wrinkle my gown. She's British now at the end, because I say what happens in these stories. Unlock the chest, expert. Oh, I love it. I love when it's easy like this. That voice for an extended period of time. Does a number on my throat. Gold jewel necklace is good. Don't need binding, though. I'm gonna amass, like, a library at my house. What the fuck? And, just, like, by the time, when the series is, like, completely over, I'll just, like, have a fucking reading hour. Where I just read all the books. And that's the entire thing. That's gonna be so much fun for at least one of us, me included. So, yeah, we do, yeah. That's all the chests. Yeah, because that's empty. Nothing really else of value in here. Oh, there's some up here. Search this chest. 9 gold! Markarth Guard's shield. Solitude Guard's shield. You know what that means? Some of these people are into those disguises. They are. Disguises. We have Horkers. I don't want to kill them. Horkers are just defenseless animals, you know what I mean? Don't worry, I'm not here to hurt you. Back to Skyrim. Did you know that Malakoth is the Daedric Prince of Curses and the Spurned? Many orcs worship him as their god king. Look at that big old dick. It's actually kind of... You can kind of see it, like, poking in the stone thing, like, if you look. There's probably nobody, like, needed that visual, but... His dick is definitely poking through his loincloth there. Fucking orc Tarzan. Check out my prehistoric boner! Or something like that. That's what he would say. Okay, well now we go back to... the Thieves Guild. A guard may stop combat if his attacker sheaths any weapons, but even if the yield is accepted, the guard will still attempt an arrest. Amazing. Truly. Brilliant. Breathtaking. Wonderful. Did the Nightshade grow back yet? I am trying to stockpile those. Somebody told me that Ingen Blackbriar is their favorite wife, and I could agree with that. I could very much agree. So, like, when I do that quest, where she needs, like, all these different kind of plants, it would be nice to have, just to have them on hand. It's a fine day with you around. Aww. If only in real life. I know, it's a travesty. Tragedy, tragic story. I mean, who wouldn't want a piece of this shit? Am I right? I know I am. Hey there.
Did Gulum-Ei give up any information on our buyer?
He said Golden Glow was purchased by a Karliah. No, it can't be.
I've heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
Gulum-Ei also told me she was a murderer.
Karliah destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
Why is she returned?
Karliah and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again.
We?
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
All right, we won't let her go. Don't worry about it. I got it. Exchanging a piece of armor. Yes, please. I can get a slightly better piece of armor right now. I mean, it's actually... Sometimes you don't want to do that because, like, it changes the enchantment. Enchantment. It changes the enchantment. To something that, like, maybe you're not as wanting to do. I gotta finish Markarth jobs, too.
Well, looks... I'm supposed to allow you to trade in... Of course. Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me. Are you
All
sure?
right.
Once I exchange it for you... Okay, there you go.
Yeah, give me my hood. Thieves Guild hood removed. Thieves Guild hood added. What is it? Thieves Guild hood. Prizes are 10% better. This one, prizes are 15% better. Ah! Aha! Ah! I see. It's better. Okay.
Welcome to the... Some may call this junk. I call them treasures.
You and your recycled dialogue. Stunning. Paralyzed. Yep, I need that. I need that. That is a lot of gold I just spent, but I need that enchantment. I can sell you back my Staff of the Familiar. Steel Sword of Torpor. Fucking Maven Blackbriar sucks a bunch of ass. I gotta disenchant these. I have sneaking already. I don't have blocking. Steel Gauntlets of Minor Weight. I need that still. Oh, I can sell you my Worst Thieves Hood. I don't have any made potions. Which means I should probably go, like, make some potions. I'm gonna go make some potions right now. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna make hella potions. Get the fuck out of my way. You're supposed to restock this cabinet sometimes.
For a special occasion? That's
Yeah.
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yes! Give me the Canis Root for paralysis. Give me... Not the Daedra Heart, that's too expensive. I do want these salts, but they're also too expensive. Give me... Ice Wraith Teeth for invisibility. Give me... Nern Root for invisibility. Give me Thistle Branch and Slaughterfish Scales for Fortify Heavy Armor. Give me Vampire Dust for invisibility. Give me Wheat for Fortify Health. And that's pretty much all you've got that is worth a damn. But I'm still gonna buy, like, all this shit. Not the Daedra Heart. I'm gonna buy both of these. Garlic, give me it all. Alright, cool. I'm gonna buy both of those. You can have the damage, health, poison. No! I thought I was selling that. God damn it. Yeah, you take that back. Yeah, get the... Okay, I don't care what you're making. I'm more important. Alright, that was a 395 potion. That's pretty good. 56. Come on now. Fortified Destruction is pretty valuable. Glowing Mushroom. Oh, okay, those are really good then. Worthwhile. Okay, Fortify Enchanting. That's worth jack shit. Fortify Heavy Armor. And Resist Frost is actually not that bad. Frenzy Poison. Oh, and Resist. Oh, that's pretty good too. Alright. And then we've got Paralysis, Canis Root, and Imstool. 337. That's more along the lines of what I'm talking about. Nern Root and Vampire Dust, then Vampire Dust, Ice Wraith Teeth. Regenerate Health, that's a good one. Resist Fire isn't worth a damn. Resist anything isn't really worth a damn. Restore Health is definitely not worth a damn. Slow, though, is good. Weakness to Fire sucks given the fact that Frost Salts are worth more than the potions that they make. Alright, we're good with alchemy on that front. I'm gonna sell all my potions to you because you have more of my money.
An alchemist, then.
Yes, that's why I've come here a billion times. Fucking dude. Sell that. You can have that too. You can have that. You can have these. Yeah, my speech is hella good. Take these conjurations, destructions. You can take the most valuable of these invisibilities. You never really need to be invisible for more than like 10 seconds anyway. Alright, minor stamina, plentiful healing, regenerate health, you can have that. Cool. I made back all my gold in that front, so that's good. Okay. We did that. That means we're leaving. Going this way. Real quick, before I end the video, I gotta go find me an enchanting table before I forget, because I know that by the time I play this game again for the next episode, I'll have forgotten that I need to enchant stuff. Or disenchant stuff. And that'll be a neat little thing that I just did there. Increase my enchanting. My enchanting's like at like 50 right now, which is pretty good. If only smithing were as easy as enchanting still is. I'm glad they didn't make they didn't really nerf enchanting. I mean, I feel like it did used to be easier, but it's still pretty easy, which is nice. They nerfed smithing way too hard. I mean, that was like 6 years ago, so it's pretty much whatever at this point, but oh, by the way, can I purchase property in the city yet? Doesn't the house cost like 20,000 gold? I still only have like 14,000. I will talk to the steward. Sup?
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. The Jarl has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside.
I mean, I've done that already.
Decree for details.
But, you know, if that'll get me a place in your house, then that's cool. Alright. Disenchant the elven bow is stunning. They gave me nothing, even though Paralyze is such a powerful enchantment. Come on now. Oh, but blocking is better. Alright. Cool, cool. Let's level up. Level 25 now. Stamina. Let's see. We still need to be more powerful, just in general. But how? Archery does need to do more damage. I don't need to zoom in, even though it's nice. Let's just do more bow damage. Whatevs, right? Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.